Mars and Venus will ingress into Libra, and the new moon is in Scorpio this week. I'm Pastor Rosemary, Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. The combination of planetary and astrological events this week grants the gift of balance in an incredible display of compassion from the heavenly realms. Confidentiality and personal secrets are honored and dignity is provided. And that's this week. On the 8th, we have Venus ingress Libra. Venus is direct, and to ingress Libra the scales, that's going to bring society at large into friendly and cooperative modalities. On the 11th, we have the new moon in Scorpio. The new moon in Scorpio the Scorpion is a time when one will bury secrets to provide for the dignity and confidentiality of all individuals. So that's where this confidentiality and I can keep your secret comes from. Now that's the energy this week. That doesn't mean it'll always be there. But if you want to feel safe for a week, you can feel safe for a week. But remember, these things change. So one needs to not, if you don't want someone to know something, simply don't tell anyone. Once it's out of the bag, it's out of the bag. Nothing you can do about it. But dignity is often provided. And just keep some of those things in mind. But you can kind of take a breath this week from the fears of all the, there's so much with, there's cameras everywhere in society so at this time. So just, you can take this time to know that there'll be some dignity provided this week. On the 12th, we have Mars ingress Libra. So Mars is direct, and to ingress Libra the scales, Mars direct ingress into Libra adds some passion to the systems of social justice, bringing pride to each group for the purpose of preserving diverse cultures. So you have, people being proud of their specific culture, religion, tradition, whatnot. That comes through from Mars, where Venus is the opposite. It's like, oh, we're all the same. So these things are kind of balancing each other out this week. Now, to look at the archangelic associations, we have Venus, the planetary angel A.O.L, brings social justice for everyone to the inhabitants of the realm of Libra, Zuriel, the Archangel Zuriel. For the new moon in Scorpio, we have new moon is Gabriel covering the brightness of his face and hiding the brightness of his face from the inhabitants of the realm of Scorpio or Barchiel. And for the 12th, Mars ingress Libra, we have Mars, which is the planetary angel Samael, bringing personal pride and passion for individual justice to the realm of the inhabitants of Libra, Zuriel. So, Libra is very much about justice. For the planetary archangel correspondences, we have Venus, the planetary angel A.O.L. The biblical association is morning star. Venus is the morning star. Incense is amber, jasmine, the gem, white sapphire, the Hebrew letter Daleth, and the biblical correspondence Matthew 4, chapter 4, verse 16. The Zodiac angel Libra, is Zuriel, and the biblical association is the Christ. The incense, saffron, vanilla, and the gem opal, the Hebrew mother letter Lamed, and biblical association Romans chapter 5, verse 8 to 9. Now, planetary archangel correspondences from Mars we have the planetary Archangel Samael, the biblical association, the red planet. We have, for the incense, we have clove and basil. The gem, you can use red coral. The Hebrew letter is Pe, and the biblical association is Revelation chapter 14, verse 20. If you want to use a slightly different association for Libra, for Mars ingress Libra, you can use Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 33. Now, regarding the houses for your specific sign and your specific zodiac angels, we're going to use the Mars ingress Libra event for you, because we feel this is important, because this is going to help you maintain your dignity and your personal pride. For the sign of Aries, the ram, we have the Zodiac Angel H.O.A.F. Mars in Libra adds satisfaction and excitement, bringing victory if you allow left brain logic as well as right brain intuition to prevail in your 7th house of law and commitment. So you're going to want to allow the 2 halves of your brain their say and understand how to blend them and balance when it comes to who you're committing to, Aries, and when it comes to the kind of law that you're going to impose upon yourself and others. For the sign of Taurus, the bull, the zodiac angel Samael, Mars in Libra adds superiority and enthusiasm, bringing triumph if you allow the balance of your logical intellect and your illogical emotions in your 6th house of your habits, your health, your daily routines, your disciplines. So that's, you're going to have to really balance that out, because everybody's going to get a little zany when it comes to wanting to be sort of a super soldier. Supermodels, super soldiers, all of that. Okay, for the sign of Gemini, the twins, the zodiac angel is Umbriel. Mars in Libra adds self-satisfaction and fervor, bringing accomplishment if you allow the balance of your rational mind and your irrational wishes in your 5th house of children and creativity. So just remember, you're going to have to balance things that seem common sense and things that seem, more intuitive. For the sign of Cancer, the crab, the zodiac angel is Muriel. Mars in Libra adds happiness and infatuation, bringing achievement if you allow the balance of your reasonable intelligence and your unreasonable needs in your 4th house of your home and your family. So this is where you are at home anyway. You're at home in your 4th house. So what you want to do is make sure that you don't get so into just simply attaining more and more of the security, and you allow for just a little risk-taking will be helpful to you. For the sign of Leo, the lion, the zodiac angel Virgil, Mars in Libra adds self-importance and obsession, bringing achievement if you allow the balance of your straightforward common sense and your ridiculously consistent creativity in your 3rd house of transportation and communication. So Leo, your creativity is peaking. So just balance that with the logic of your mind, especially in the area of how you communicate with others and how you get from here to there. For the sign of Virgo, the Virgin, the zodiac angel is Samael. Mars in Libra adds delight and zeal and the bringing of attainment, if you allow the balance of your logical intellect and your illogical desires in your 2nd house of money and possessions. So this, Virgo, affects your sense of money and what you own. And you want to balance to get your best and highest attainment. You want to balance some of the needs that may be a little illogical. You want to balance that with your very logical, because you are very logical, your very logical intellect, and you have a very strong sense. You have a strong psychic ability, actually. For the sign of Libra, the scales, the Zodiac Angel is Zuriel. Mars in Libra adds pride and passion, bringing success if you allow the balance of your logical mind and your illogical desires in your first house of yourself and your appearances. So how you appear to others, you're going to want to have success in what others think about you, how they think of you, how you appear to others. So you want to use the two halves of your brain, your logic and your creativity, your intuition, to put your best foot forward. For the sign of Scorpio, the Scorpion, the Zodiac Angel Barchiel, Mars in Libra adds satisfaction and strength, bringing triumph if you allow the balance of your sound mind and your irrational wishes in your 12th house of spirituality. So for Scorpio, you want to strengthen yourself. Your satisfaction will be provided with this ingress, but you want to allow your best sort of attainment by allowing the soundness of mind to balance with some of your more irrational wishes when it comes to the realm of spirituality. So sort of science balancing with miracles or magic, those kind of things. For the the Zohar and the Kabbalah handles that nicely. For the sign of Sagittarius, the Archer, the Zodiac Angel Adnachiel, Mars in Libra adds haughtiness and fervor, bringing a successful attitude if you allow the balance of your rational mind and your irrational wishes in your 11th house of friends and your reputation. So basically, you have to allow, you're very rational, Sagittarius, but you have to balance that with some of the more irrational wishes that we all have. But this is especially when it comes to your, how you want your friends and your reputation to be, handled by other people. You need to just balance and you'll reach your highest success. For the sign of Capricorn, the goat, the Zodiac Angel Hanael, Mars in Libra adds arrogance and zealous behavior, bringing great success if you allow the balance of your logical intelligence. You have good common sense, Capricorn, and your illogical desires in your 10th house of social standing and fame. So you can go very far here with this ingress if you simply balance some of the more wacky parts of the personality that we all have with the logical intelligence. We have to balance the two sides of our brain. So if you do that, you can go very far with your, how high class you want to be and your fame. Okay? For Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, the water bearer, the Zodiac Angel Cambriel, Mars in Libra adds fulfillment and enthusiasm, bringing achievement, more than one probably, to your exploits if you allow the balance of your logical mind, because you're very logical, and your illogical diversions in your 9th house of life path meaning. So you're going to have to balance the things you do to escape, the escapist behavior, and your logical mind. You're going to have to balance those and find more meaning. Okay? It'll be very important for you during this ingress. All right, Aquarius? And for the sign of Pisces, the fish, the Zodiac Angel Amnitziel, Mars in Libra adds pleasure and enthusiasm, bringing accomplishment if you allow the balance of your rational mind and your irrational wishes in your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt. So this is an intense ingress for you, Pisces. Mars ingress Libra, affecting your 8th house, an intense house of birth, sex, death, and debt. And you're going to have to balance your very rational mind with some of your more irrational wishes. And we all have this sort of dichotomy. Now the Venus in Libra ingress will help kind of smooth that out. All right. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.